Hey everybody, welcome to Hit.OR.DIE podcast, episode 22, Bush League number 5. We're here with our Bush League guests, same as always, Brian Lappin and Andy Underwood.
What's up?
What's up?
Jake, you want to give a shout out?
Yeah, Cal Valley Printing here in Madera hooked us up with some shirts, Hit.OR.DIE shirts. And if you guys need shirts, hats, they do team stores, banners, anything you can print, they do here in Madera, California. That's Davis over at Cal Valley Printing.
Great work, too.
Yeah.
That's just Lappin hitting his thing,
Yeah.
like always.
Always doing something.
All right, let's get into ALCS real quick. Altuve with the walk-off. I thought it was unreal but I mean, with the way Chapman was throwing, you had to be sitting slider. He was not throwing his fastball, and you got, Lap, you being a hitter, when you have a guy that throws 2 pitches and you take one away, I mean, that's a little easier to hit.
Especially somebody that throws 148 miles per hour. You have to pretty much cheat one way or the other.
Yeah, and since his fastball wasn't working, it's a lot easier to cheat to that 92-mile-an-hour slider. But
And you can't put the go-ahead run on second base.
You can't
So
what?
you can't walk him.
Oh, no. No. Of course not. You're assuming he's going to steal. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, it'd have been first and second.
yeah, there's a runner on first.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you switch your headphones to the other ear?
Fucking guys, just
No, turn your whole headset.
What do you mean?
So the cord's on the other side.
Oh.
So you're not hitting the...
so oblivious.
It's like Rex Kwon Do.
It's like the caveman from the Geico commercial.
Grab my arm.
What were we saying?
Talking about ALCS, Altuve hitting a
The
walk-off
walk-off.
home run, but not walking Altuve.
Well, I mean,
did
yeah,
throw
you
a
can't
slider?
you can't walk him.
No, you can't walk him.
Did you see the... I thought it was funny on Twitter. They were showing Harden and Westbrook sitting behind home plate. Did you see their reaction to the 100-mile-an-hour fastball that Sanchez missed?
No.
Yeah,
You saw it?
they both like jumped over to the right.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
basketball players couldn't play baseball. I don't think any other sport could play.
No, but I think baseball players can play just about any other sport
Agree.
competitively.
Yeah, but you watch basketball more than you watch baseball.
Well, because he loves
So?
basketball.
Was that
As you
good?
probably do too.
I love basketball.
I don't get it.
Get what? The sport?
We've had this conversation. You like your idea of,
Hey,
of pitchers and hitters fighting on hit by. I think they need to let's make the rim taller, let's make the court longer, let's make it bigger, let's make it harder. See some defense. I'll let them throw some elbows. There's a whistle every time they go down the
I think
rim.
if there's a foul, they should play dodgeball for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always a foul. It's always something. I'm like, dude, he got touched a little bit. Oh my god.
Yeah, but if we could dunk like these guys, we'd probably like basketball a little more too.
Or if athletic as those guys are.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't realize how tall they are, right? I've never been to a basketball.
Well, we're
pro.
sitting with 2 guys that are
Right.
Andy's the size of Curry. Everybody thinks Curry's small, but Andy's 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, and I'm saying
Lappin's
you see
6'6".
you see these guys that are 7 feet tall and are that athletic. It's pretty.
Yeah.
You do have to appreciate that. The game watching it, it's like I don't know.
What
Well, you also watch NASCAR and they drive in circles, so
you lose all credibility
yeah.
there.
How do I lose credibility there?
Because all they do is a left-hand turn.
At 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, they're
For
all
4
going,
hours.
Yeah. Have you ever driven on the freeway and everyone's going 70? It feels like everyone's going 5.
And have you ever raced lapping
At what?
and like go karts?
Yeah.
And how is that going?
And Mario
Was
Kart?
it fun?
Yeah,
Why?
because I beat him.
Oh well.
He's
'Cause the
talking about
competition.
Mario Kart. By the
And
way.
you know how
competition.
hot it gets in those cars?
Don't care.
I mean, these guys lose like 7 to 10 pounds a race.
They're
Get
not-
out of here! You don't know what
They're
you're
not
talking
freaking tough.
about. You got guys that don't even have to jump to dunk the ball.
What's your point?
Raise it up. Raise it up.
It's not their fault. They're
Make them
tall.
shoot.
You don't change the game. You don't change the distance of the mound just because guys are throwing.
No,
Well,
you
they are
juice
now.
the ball.
They are now.
You juice the ball.
The Atlantic League tried that with the...
But
Well,
juicing
the
the
Atlantic
ball,
League's dumb.
juicing the ball
Yeah, I
is
agree.
essentially like lowering the rim because you're making it
For who?
easier.
For the pitcher?
For
Not for the hitters.
For the hitter.
Why would
Well,
juicing
for the
the ball
pitcher-
is for the pitcher?
Yeah.
Is plus
For the hitter.
hitters.
And it's raising it for the pitcher.
Yeah. But that's what he's saying. It's making it easier for them to dunk the ball if you lower the
Is
rim.
there any skill in a 7'4" dude dunking a basketball? Is that skill?
Only being in the right
Okay,
place.
but if that guy can shoot a 3, and do they ever shoot 3s?
Now,
Who?
just
All
about
of them.
everybody.
Just about all of them.
Mark Gasol, Pau
If they were to ask me the last time I
Brook
watched a
Lopez.
basketball game,
everybody.
They all shoot.
who?
It's a different game
Everybody.
these days.
Get out of
You-
here.
I mean, what's his name? Ben Simmons just hit his first 3-pointer.
Yeah, he's not very good though. He's overrated.
Oh man. So yeah, let's go.
Back to
Screw basketball.
No,
We're done with basketball.
Let him say it. Let him say it. It's fine. I'll take a beating on this.
I
It's
hate
okay.
basketball.
It's just an
Everybody has their
I
preference.
love playing basketball, like street ball and stuff, but I can't watch basketball. It's terrible.
I love it. I don't know. I think I'd rather watch that than any other sport.
Bunch of crybabies.
That's true.
That is true.
Check
true.
that box. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, NBA. If
Yeah.
you're talking college, it's a lot different.
Well, that's with any sport, any college sport. I think football, baseball,
Yeah.
basketball. It's way more enjoyable.
Those guys are all kept in check by a coach.
Well, I'm talking. I'm
Yeah.
talking with in regards to refereeing. Like the refereeing. Yeah, the coaches are not going to let these kids just whine about whatever they want. That was a foul or blah blah blah, whatever. You know what I mean? But it's different. I think it's refereed differently also in
Yeah.
college. Like they don't ever get nearly as many should have been charges called blocks. That's the worst in the NBA right now to me. Is all the Harden fouls and the Westbrook fouls that those guys get that they do not deserve, and they're just changing the game by allowing the calls. Really, I mean, I don't like at all.
Are we still talking about basketball? Hey, do we have a basketball referee that was gonna call in today, or?
I just texted him. He's not responding to me.
Oh, okay.
We can just call him. Should we just call him?
Well, you'd have to hook that up, right?
No, that's hooked up, bro. He's not going to answer.
We're gonna call our basketball referee, see what he thinks.
Who is it?
We'll find out.
All right.
Special guest. Mine still kind of sounds weird. Do I sound the same? Normal?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, Drozo, we're talking basketball for some reason on this show, and
I've
Lappin
never
said
missed a call I didn't like.
Lappin said he's pissed off about the charge not being called a block, or it's being called a block more than charge. That's the worst part about it.
No, I'm
Because you
pissed
have
off about.
yeah,
And what?
I said because you have the restricted area.
No. Outside of that, no. But anyways, what I was really talking about is how Harden and Westbrook, all they ever do is just whine and complain, and then the referees end up giving in a lot of times, and that kind of like mentality is starting to change the games a little bit in a way that I don't like. It was just my personal preference stuff talking here, and then Chad went on to say, "Why are we still talking about basketball?"
That's NBA.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
It's
trying
all
to.
about,
I was trying to
it's all
point out
about
the
the
difference
money.
between NBA and college.
yeah.
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 College is not going to get away with that. NBA, they are. There's way more money on the line, more for entertainment.
For sure, I agree with that.
On the phone is Anthony Pedroso, by the way, Fresno High baseball assistant coach. Are you doing
Right.
Are you doing JUCO basketball this year too?
I am doing JUCO, junior college men.
Mm.
Are
Yeah, moving on up.
How's Fresno High baseball? Is Pappy there?
I am not with Pappy right now. I actually just got back from my lunch because I'm doing a planning day today.
Okay. Well, before we let you go, who are you picking in the World Series?
The Giants don't count. You can't pick the Giants.
Can't pick the Giants.
Bumgardner,
Yeah, you would.
Bochy.
Mm-hmm.
Bochy's going to the Padres.
No, he's not. He's not going there. Don't
He's
say
done.
that. You shut your mouth.
He's done.
You got to. There's only two to pick from. You got the Nats and the Astros.
Oh,
in case.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're doing a lot
I
of
wanna-
thinking.
I know, but I want to take the Nats, but at the same time, I'm thinking it's going to be the Stros.
So what's your pick?
One or the other.
I'll go
Ready?
Stros.
1, 2, 3,
I'll
go.
Stros.
Okay.
Astros. All right.
Astros,
Astros in what?
because
How many games?
How many games?
6.
6 games.
Smart man.
Will Will Clark did hit his first major league home run in the Astrodome.
They don't play there anymore, though, bro.
Oh, they don't? Is
No.
Nolan Ryan still there? What about Will Clark?
Nolan Ryan's still there. He sits in the stands.
Yeah.
So now this is officially my second time on the show. I can't with Lappin or Coach Underwood, but
You're catching
I
up.
do have one more than Pappy, unless you guys called him.
I haven't.
Nope, you're the guy.
'Cause he's probably listening to his episode right now, trying to get those listeners up.
No comment. All right, buddy. Well, we'll let you go.
All right, thanks for the phone call, guys.
Hey, it's your shout out too, by the way. So don't ask where it
Hey,
was.
I really appreciate what you guys are doing for the youth and for baseball and all that.
Smart ass.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Hey, Dros, guess what, though? I got one more thing to say. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so what we were talking about before Lappin was even here, this could be one of the best game ones of all time, with Cole against Scherzer. What do you think, Lap?
I think I would need to research all the other games.
Jeez Louise.
Game ones. I
You
don't,
all right
I
there,
don't
Wood?
know.
Did that answer bother you?
Yeah, just he's so logistical and just bleh. Give an answer, guys.
That's my answer.
I
I
agree.
said
I
one
don't know.
of. I said
I
one
think it's
of.
going to be a great game one with those two guys going. You got Mad Max. And
That
you got
wasn't
Garrett
the
Cole.
question, sir. Nobody said it wasn't going to be a great one.
One of the best of all time. That's what I said. I agreed. 100%. Let's hype it up, dog.
Hype what up?
Hit or Die podcast, bro. What are you doing?
I thought we were talking about the game.
You want to talk basketball more. I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Trust me, I won't. Andy, what do you think about game one of the World Series?
I just told you. Did you listen?
No.
I said it's going to be a great game. You got Scherzer, who's Mad Max, the freaking dog on the mound.
Okay, game two.
I don't care about game two. We haven't gotten there yet.
He doesn't even know who's going to start game two.
I mean,
It's Verlander against
What are you
Strauss-
gonna
Strasburg.
No,
What
he
What are you
doesn't
gonna,
know.
No, what are you gonna do with freaking what's his name? The little Grinky. He hasn't pitched well.
He's going game 3.
he's
It
got to
says.
pitch, though.
Neither
Doesn't have to.
Hey, he pitched
Who are
5.
you gonna throw?
Game 5.
neither
Anybody.
Corbin's pitched about as well. That's who it'll be Corbin Greinke.
Grinky's been terrible.
Yeah, but they'll be in Washington.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter, but being home, I think, would help a little bit.
I'm just saying I think it's a pretty even match. Both of them haven't pitched that well in the playoffs, and both of them are going head to head.
And even get
Yeah.
into game 4, what do you do? There is Anibal there.
I think the Nationals will probably throw Anibal, but I don't know what the Astros will do.
The Astros said they would go with like they did in game 5. Peacock start with the
just utility game.
Quidley or whatever that guy is.
Is that gonna matter on what the game count is? If it's 2-0,
Yeah.
2-1, whatever,
Oh, yeah, for
whatever
sure.
it may be,
For sure.
For sure.
they're gonna
Yeah.
have to manage it that way too.
Because you'll have one day off.
Right.
You'll have 1 and 2 day off. 3, 4, 5, right? Day off. 6, 7.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that'll be if it when it gets to game 4, that'll be interesting, especially where they're at, as far as who's up, who's down. But
So-
tonight's gonna be that'd be a fun one.
I mean, I still got Astros because I picked them to win it, but I mean, I think it's going to be a really good series. I don't know. I just think the momentum of the Nationals hitters, I think the pitching staff's not going to phase them mentally, just because the momentum they have, but also the momentum the Astros just had, winning that game 6. So I think it's either going to be a 1-0 game or, for some reason the pitchers are going to get lit up.
I personally think the break that they took is gonna cool the Nationals down.
You think so?
Yeah,
How many days has it been now? What, like 4 or 5?
I've had like 5. I think
Well,
that,
plus
that's
that rain delay.
that's a long time not to see, big league pitching.
See, I don't buy into that. Do you buy into that really?
Well,
I've never had to go through it, so I
I'm
don't-
going
I
to play
would-
devil's advocate because you always bought into, I don't play every day, so it's harder to hit. When
It is.
Okay, so you proved my point.
Yeah, but this is different. This is the
How's
World
it different?
Series.
How's it different?
You're locked more than you ever have been in your whole life, or at least you should be.
Why aren't you locked when you're trying to win a spot? and
Because
get
you
into
don't
big
have the
leagues?
same kind of adrenaline running through you.
Must not have it in your DNA then.
That's stupid.
Well, I mean, plus those hitters are doing simulated games off
course.
all their technology you have now. I mean, when we're in A ball, we're not we have a T, and we lucky if we have an iron mic or anything.
Okay, but is it easier to hit when you're in rhythm?
Yes,
and you've hit every day.
Yes,
And what Chad is saying is that they're staying in rhythm, hitting every day, just not in a game.
which could be different. Game situation.
Do you guys ever
or,
just want to punch him right in his face?
No.
Like, look at that thing. Just smack him right in the nose.
That sounds like somebody who was just defeated mentally, sir.
Yeah, but I think if people don't know the history of these two.
No.
How many days apart are you guys?
2.
Freaking
And you've played baseball
4 days
together
apart.
for how long?
Too long. 8, 9 years old.
There's a history.
McDonald's 8 or 9. We were freaking 7, bro.
It was 8.
No, we were 7. We were actually 6 turning 7.
I think in the hospital when Andy was leaving and you were being born, he might have smacked you once. When he was
He's already talking trash. You're late, bro. You're late.
You're late.
You're late.
Just a dummy.
Are there keys on either side though? Like, my thing is, I think for the Nats, I think Trey Turner's got to be more. Yeah,
Well, I think the DH is gonna. I think that's gonna be a key for Nationals, which they're talking about Adams being the DH. I mean, he's had some clutch hits in the past. He's came up clutch this postseason. So I think with the DH and him being in there, like every game during the American League Series, that might help the Nationals out.
Yeah. I've never understood why Matt Adams doesn't have a starting job somewhere. I mean, I guess I get it from a contractual standpoint, but he's too good not to be starting.
As a hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, defensively, I don't, whatever.
I know, but you hit, you play.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
got
same.
Pete
I mean, he
Alonso.
could play and then be taken out in the 7th.
Right.
Like they do, like they did Brantley the other night, which I had I don't know why they did that.
Is he weak defensively? I didn't.
Supposedly was. They said that he kept getting taken out during the season for the late innings for Marisnik, and I guess Brantley went to Hinch and was like, "What can I do to stay in the lineup?" And it was pretty much the defense. But he made one of the best plays in postseason history, and got taken out the next inning. So
yeah. I'm
who
thinking
knows?
with the Nats though, like with Turner and guys like, Adam Eaton, they got to get on base. I mean, that speed.
yeah.
That speed.
I think Robles helps out where he's healthy from game 1.
Yeah, there's a lot of speed on that Nats side. I think could affect some of the pitching with the Astros. You get a guy on the stretch, it's just different.
Well, Cole's slow to the plate. Verlander's slow to the plate. And Trey Turner, Eaton is very aggressive. I think you got something going. If they get on base, making something happen, maybe throw some hit and runs out there.
Like when you pitched, I mean, obviously being in the windup, I'm sure was more comfortable. Like, how did you mentally? Did it matter to you? No,
Really?
you were just a.
I don't think
I just threw that up there and they couldn't hit it.
Were you just as Andy would probably say a flamethrower Jackson?
Andy wasn't a flamethrower Jackson. He was
His Uncle Charlie,
Just got people out.
Knuckle Chuck.
No, I don't think it matters if you're on the stretch or the windup, and I think pitchers who are bugged by either aren't very good. If you ask Kershaw, or not Kershaw, he's a terrible example, but you ask any of these guys in the World Series, they don't care. The only problem with being in the stretch is they're just more stressful pitches because those are the most important pitches you're going to throw in the game, is when you have runners on base and scoring position. That's the only thing that makes it more tough, is that it's stressful.
Yeah, and I saw Garrett Cole's media thing. He's talked about just if he prepares like he's supposed to, then he does it. Whatever happens, the game happens. Like his preparation is key to how good he's going to do. So,
Which is how it should be for everybody, right? I mean, that
Yeah.
makes perfect sense.
I heard a thing that said that he doesn't throw much on the sides.
no.
Between starts, he doesn't throw a whole lot. I don't know what he
No.
does, but he doesn't throw a whole lot. That's what I heard last week.
You being a pitcher, how
Interesting.
do you think that? I mean, how would that affect you? Did you have to throw your short, your long toss every day? Your
I didn't like to
bullpen in
overthrow. I
between?
mean, there's some guys who like to, throw 90 pitch sides on the side, like Raleigh, who was always the one more guy. But no, I didn't. I needed my 20, and I didn't like to overthrow. I didn't like throwing back-to-back days. I was usually pretty sore. I get where he's coming from, but some guys are the opposite, where they feel like they have to throw it out and throw all week, and I don't know. I wasn't like that as a guy.
Maybe he just found a routine. He talked about that too. He's got a routine and it's worked, and why change it?
Probably just depends on what you're trying to get out of it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why you would like what you're looking to get done on your sides, but it might be different than what Raleigh was looking for, or Garrett Cole, or whoever. You know what I mean? Like some guys might be focused more on their mechanics, whereas you, I doubt that was what you were doing.
No, I was
Because
like,
you didn't have to worry about
I was
your
just trying to
mechanics.
get my 20 in so I could get out and go fishing or something. You know?
Yeah. No, that's true.
I mean, I was just trying to go pitch.
You were good.
That's
For all the people out there that don't even understand it, he was one of the best, man, by far, come out of this area. These kids nowadays would have no shot against him.
It's a different day in baseball.
Yeah.
Well, so speaking of the self-promotion that we see, on Twitter and
Love it. This is going to be good right here.
Facebook and Instagram. What are the other ones? I'm feeling
TikTok,
like
bro.
an old
TikTok.
man because I'll hit up Chad and like, Chad, how do you
Snapchat.
do this on Instagram? I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like my dad still uses a flip phone. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm that guy.
No, you got an iPhone 10.
I
let it
know.
out there. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, you know all your
I don't know how to work the social media
You're
platforms.
the Hit.OR.DIE
though.
media guy.
You've seen my Twitter account is I've got like 57 friends.
I've seen your website you made too. It's
I
fantastic.
think Tom Selleck's mustache Twitter account has like 20,000 more followers than I do. So I'm lagging in the Twitter game.
I need to go follow Tom Selleck's mustache.
Solid
Mr.
stash.
Baseball is one of the best movies ever.
Sorry, what did you say? Self-promotion. You love it. Why do you love it?
No, I love the topic. I don't love it.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's terrible.
No, yeah.
It's stupid.
Everybody in this
I think
room
we
is
saw
going
one.
to agree on this.
I think we saw one the other. That's why we're talking about it.
well, we need somebody that disagrees with us.
This isn't first take.
I want it to be though.
I could
because-
bring in some kids right off our club.
No, they have to be like,
What?
at least know what's going on in the world a little bit.
Yeah,
They
don't.
think they do.
They don't.
Yeah, I mean, actually know, or
I mean, I just saw a guy commit. I'm thankful to continue my academic and baseball career at, I won't call him out, so-and-so community college. And I'm just like, bro,
no.
you're going to a junior college and not knocking a JUCO because
No, but-
Andy and I went there. You went to a JUCO. It was probably the most fun we ever had playing baseball, and it helped us
Agreed.
get to where we were.
Agreed.
So we're not knocking a JUCO. But the commitment thing is kind of getting a little out of,
Yeah, there
when
needs
you're
to be
committing to a
rules.
junior
You
college.
don't commit to a junior college. You show up at a junior college.
Yeah. Just exactly.
But I mean, California doesn't give out
So we just
scholarships.
need to- we
and
need to
some
fo-
states do. So maybe that could be a thing. Is like, I got a scholarship to a JUCO, so I'm going to commit.
Still ridiculous.
It is.
But like with that kid, and I don't know who it was, but he's gonna say thank you for this JUCO for cutting me. Is that what's gonna? Because that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, they'll have 100 guys out there like we did, and get down to now. They get down to we carried almost like 50. It seemed like.
Yeah.
We had 3 full squads.
Yeah, but Ron would probably do that just to keep those guys from going somewhere else too.
which
little bit
might have
just-
happened back when we played because
Sure.
we were so good.
Well, there wasn't as I feel like there wasn't as many places to play,
No,
Man.
there were.
and then maybe
The
there
same
was.
JUCOs
Yeah.
are still there.
I don't
I
know.
just think-
Should there be rules to it? Like I was telling Andy,
Rules
like,
to self promotion?
yeah, like should you wait for? And I don't know if the school can even do it, but should you wait for like Fresno State to say, "Hey, we just got this commitment from so and so high school," and then should you wait for that,
I don't know. But like,
or should you do it at all?
But
I
this
don't
other
know.
kid was like 2021 uncommitted, tops high 70s. I mean, tops at the Lav, you like
Dude,
that one?
go play
tops
wiffle
at the
ball,
high
bro.
70s. If you top at high 70s, I mean,
Yeah, go join the wiffle ball.
Well,
league.
no, they were.
You're
It wasn't a.
uncommitted for a
It was
reason.
yeah, but it was like a. They were trying. They're working on like.
yeah.
It was a video of them pitching or.
yeah, but he's high 70s.
Uh oh.
Who's this?
Are you there?
Who's this?
Are you there? Hang on a second. There you
Yo.
go. You there, Jason? Pappy,
What's up?
what's up, dog?
What are you doing?
Nothing. We're talking.
Yeah, you called it a good time.
You called right at the right time, buddy. We're recording live here, and this is Jason Pappy on the phone, by the way.
Head coach Fresno High.
We're talking about all the self promotion that you see on
Social
Twitter and the social media world. Guys
Right.
guys that are uncommitted throwing 74 miles an hour. What's your take on that?
I was talking to my guys today about, just kind of that type of thing. We were having the discussion in baseball PE about technology. And, 15, 20 years ago, there wasn't every kid you see nowadays has their head buried in a phone. They've got Beats headphones, in their ears. They're walking around campus. Technology has become the, I guess, end all be all. And it's kind of sad because, I think it gets in the way of kids, becoming, adults and growing up. And, I always laugh when I see things on, the social media realm where it says, humbled and blessed to do this or to do that. Well, if you were humbled, you probably wouldn't put it out there. You would allow somebody else to do that. You know what I mean? And that's, it does bother me as well. I wish kids would spend more time nowadays going outside and, playing wiffle ball or doing things like that and less time on, social media and video games and having, AirPods or Beats headphones in their ears.
Yeah, we were talking, there was a kid I saw on Twitter. He committed to a community college. And I don't know. You went to Fresno City. Would you ever thought I'm going to post on social media or let everybody know that I'm committing to further my education and baseball career at Fresno City College?
No way. Yeah, no. And that's what I'm talking about. It's gotten nuts. And, all kids should have aspirations and should be proud of, obviously whatever goal that they achieve for themselves. But I really think that, we've gotten into this, self-promotion world, and you see it in anything, man. You see it in the showcases all over the place. Everybody's going to guarantee you this, guarantee you that. There's no guarantees, man. If you're good, somebody's going to notice you. If you're not good, you're not going to go on. And that's just the reality. It doesn't matter if you spend $5,000 or $5 on all of this stuff. And I try to get that across to my players. And, it's become big business. And I think big business is, there's also always a motive behind the big business. And so I agree with you guys 100%. It's really gotten out of control, and hopefully it changes soon.
Yeah, I mean, you have guys you're not even the top 3 players on your high school team, and you're paying $500 a month to play for these travel teams and go get seen. But those college coaches and recruiters that are going to see you, they're going to come right to the high school coach and be like, what do you think of this guy? And, well, he doesn't even play on my high school team. So, I mean, it's just,
right.
It's getting out of hand. And these kids are, like you said, it's a moneymaker, and they're getting fed a bunch of bullshit is what it is. And instead of being truthful, like, your high school coaches are at least truthful with you and not afraid to tell you how good you are or aren't.
Right. And, and like you said, you're never trying to squash or spoil anybody's dream. But, I tell kids all the time, hey, if you've got a 2.0, you've just eliminated X number of colleges. So, you don't have to do anything else until that 2.0 grade point average comes up to a 3.0 or 3.5, because it's going to be pretty dang hard for you to move on, if you're not a student before you're the athlete, and I wish a lot of kids, just out there would understand that, go put, academics first and play other sports and get involved. And if they're not in other sports, that's fine. I never will tell a kid, including my own kids, to do something they don't want to do. But, I think less time in the electronic devices and more time just out being kids and doing things like that. Like you said, when I was playing, there was no cell phone. I remember owning my first cell phone literally when I was a junior at Fresno State playing baseball there, and that thing looked like the Zach Morris cell phone from Saved by the Bell, man. That thing was gigantic. Nowadays, man, these cell phones do anything and everything for these kids.
How is the fall going for the Warriors?
It's going good, man. We're trying to get better. It's a grind. We've got guys in other sports. We've got great stuff that we're dealing with, but I think that's everywhere. We're just trying to get better. We're working hard, and I that's all I can ask. It's a lot of work. The academic realm is becoming a little different. We're at a school where, we're an IB school, and a lot of people don't know what that is. The International Baccalaureate, we're a full diploma kids where everybody's an IB. And so, the classes are difficult. And if kids aren't putting time in, obviously the grade is going to reflect that. So, we're really big right now on study hall. We're actually not lifting right now because during my baseball period, we're in the weight room and we're doing homework just to remind them how important it is to be academically sound. And you could be the strongest guy in America, but if you're not eligible, it doesn't matter. So we're busy doing that, but I'm proud of these guys, man. This is a group that has worked their tails off, and they've done it under some tough circumstances. We have not had a field for since May. They've been doing some stuff at our field, and so we're hoping to get our field back soon. But we've run our whole fall by playing away games and hitting in cages and throwing bullpens and hitting ground balls on the AstroTurf track and tennis shoes and things like that. So we've been dealt a tough hand this fall, but our kids have been resilient and they've worked their butts off, and I'm proud of them for that.
Well, nice. Well, dude, I appreciate you calling.
I got a question.
Oh, we got a question for this Coach Underwood.
This is Andy Underwood. How we doing?
What's up? Good,
Hey.
buddy. How are you?
I'm great. Question for you. Since you're always so busy with baseball, what's your one hobby that you do outside of basable and Disneyland?
Yeah, and Disneyland. Good.
And Disneyland.
Good.
What's your favorite thing to do?
You know what? I'm real. I like to go work out. Me and my wife, we go running together. We work out together. So that's fun. And then honestly, man, just spending time with my kids, being outside with them, following my daughters in dance. My oldest has gotten really big into it. She's already competing competitively, and it's fun. And like I said, I love doing that. I don't get to see them as much as I should. When I leave at 7 a.m, they're asleep, and sometimes I don't get home. And Andy, I don't get home till 6:30 at 7 at night, and my wife's giving them a bath, and they're going to bed at 7:30 or 8. So any free time that I have, man, I just love spending with them. We go run as a family. I got that double jog stroller, and I rock the dad thing pretty well, man. But I just love my hobbies, love spending it with my kids and working out. And I like golf, but I don't play it enough. I'll tell you that.
Well, we need to get a golf game together then.
Sounds fun, man. You gotta teach me how to hunt, man, and maybe I'll go hunting and fishing with you.
I was gonna say, I bet you Droz was on like 15 minutes ago, just so you know.
Oh, is he on already?
Yeah, he already did his. Well, we hung up.
He
on
made it
him.
a point that he's been on more than you, so you're gonna have to let him know.
He also said that your favorite hobby was listening to your episode of the HIT.OR.DIE podcast. So.
I can't wait to hear this one.
It's just so far we're I don't know.
There's a lot of good stuff today.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you guys having me on. You guys are doing a heck of a job. This is unbelievable, man. When you guys first told me about this, I told you it could be something special, and it is. Just to see the guests that you're getting on and the great baseball talk that's taking place week in and week out, I really appreciate it. And Andy, I look forward to getting together and maybe throwing a line in the lake somewhere.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'll hold you accountable.
All right, buddy.
Hey, Pat, before you go, I want to know what you guys are dressing up as, your family.
I'll tell you what, man. I was scared of Halloween when I was a kid. I'm not dressing up as anything, man. I don't know. I think my daughters are going to be ballerinas or something. I let my wife take care of that. I can tell you what I'll be doing. I will have a cocktail in my hand and walking with some of the other dads in the neighborhood because you gotta always have to drink when you're doing the old trick or treat.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming on, and good luck to you guys, and have some good holidays if we don't have you on.
All right, Pat.
Awesome, man. Thanks, guys. All right, see ya.
What are your kids for Halloween?
I think Vivi might go as a tiger that CJ was like 3 years ago, and then CJ is going to be Spider-Man.
They actually have two different costumes.
Not surprising.
The pre-party, they're going to be Spider-Man and Batman. And then on actual Halloween trick-or-treating, they're going to be Mike and Sully from Monsters, Inc.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you,
Lap? My big boy Sawyer, he's gonna be a Hulk, and little man wants to be a dinosaur. So we're getting him a dinosaur costume.
Classic moves right there.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Sawyer's already had like 14 different things he was gonna be, and then decided not to be.
Pick up on one.
Halloween is like his thing. Eris, he's like, I don't care. A worm.
A worm.
You just want that candy or what?
He doesn't even care about the candy. He's just kind of like, yeah, whatever.
We'll go with the flow. Everybody else is going. I'm just gonna go too.
Yeah.
Now you guys do a annual Halloween game.
Oh yeah.
What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? The Halloween game.
I'm struggling right now.
Shoot, I haven't come up with anything for it, but the game's actually gonna be on the 30th. It'll be the day. I believe it's a Wednesday.
Yep.
The day before Halloween.
Are you gonna have a night game this year again?
It'll be 6 o'clock. Every year it's grown. Last year we had probably 150 or so parents and fans and kids, and This year, I would like to get some more parents involved and have some trick or treat candy bags and maybe some smoke machines and some music and have a good time. It was a lot of fun.
We did we did the Prices Right, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were the Mr.
I
Tapatio.
was a Tapatio
He was
man.
Ken.
Ken.
I was
E.T.
E.T.
That was when I was Rob Ryan,
Yeah.
the Saints,
You were a construction worker one year.
and then I did Jake from State Farm last year.
Yeah.
That's just not original.
No,
I think I
that
did
is-
the Brawny man one year, the paper towel guy.
I don't know what I'm
Wasn't
gonna
very
do.
good.
I'm not a Halloween guy. I would have been doing the minimum.
He's dressed every day for Halloween, boys.
You and Gary at that was it your Halloween party? They got
the
the
ghosts.
sheet. They got the sheet and put it over their head.
Yeah,
they
they-
cut eyes.
I thought they were something else when they walked in, but
They were legit.
Ghosts.
Yeah, I know. It was that was classic. You got a 6'6" and 6'8" ghost.
yeah.
Do we want to get into the other topic,
Of what?
or does it? I mean, who cares?
No, Andy, do you have anything? You said you were gonna bring some.
I got some off-topic stuff I'm really interested in, like space.
Well, real quick. Astros, Nationals, Sally.
I went Astros. I'm going Astros.
Last.
Astro 6.
I go Astro 6.
So how many games Sal?
I'll be different. I'll say Astros in 5.
I'm gonna go Astros in 7, just to be. I like 6 too, but
Okay.
I'm gonna go 7.
Hang on.
This is
Yeah, so
this
Andy-
is my segment of Andy's off-topic here. I'm just gonna talk some space facts for you guys, and I want you to chime in a little bit.
Oh, we thought you were just going solo.
No, here we go. How many billion stars are in the Milky Way galaxy? Jake?
How many billion?
Billion. Estimated. Give me a guess. 5?
85.
85 million?
No,
You
billion.
said billion.
Billion, I mean. Billion?
85 billion.
Ooh,
What's your guess, Lap?
230.
230?
500.
500? The estimated is between 100 and 400 billion stars in our galaxy.
I'm right up in that
Okay.
mix.
All right. Now, what about the hottest planet in our solar system?
Saturn.
Is
Or the sun.
how many degrees?
1 million.
Well, the sun's not a planet.
Oh, Saturn then.
Well, no. I want to know the temperature. Celsius.
Just whatever the
Rothford,
hottest one
go.
is. What is the temperature?
Yeah,
Is
what
that
is
Um, 1 million.
Lap? Lap, your guess?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Okay, 450
Go.
degrees Celsius. Okay, last
You
one.
totally said that like you were a villain for like
Like Dr. Evil?
Yes, like
1 million.
Last one. Whoever's closest wins. What's the cost of a spacesuit for NASA? So, how much does it cost to make a suit?
Mm,
You should know this. You drove in cars. Sprint cars had to wear a suit.
Yeah.
that's $1,000.
You know how hot it gets in a sprint car?
It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Times
driven
that
one
by
of
10.
those.
Times it by 10.
What's your guess?
I'm gonna say 150,000.
Okay.
I said I was thinking 100.
I was
1,000?
I was gonna think 100,000, but I'm gonna go with 200.
200,000.
Yeah.
No
Coach
way.
Rothford's gonna win. It's $12 million for
For one space
suit?
one NASA spacesuit.
Why didn't I go with 1 million?
12 million.
$12 million
for one suit?
for
That's
one.
why they only
one
have
suit.
like one astronaut at a time.
Yeah.
What was it? The first.
They don't even
female-
wear that thing the whole time they're up there.
The first female astronauts landed in space, or didn't they just land?
Was it a group
like-
of them?
I think it was at least 2.
Yeah.
I don't know.
saw.
I didn't see. Off topic subject number 2, favorite movies. What's the best movie you've seen lately?
Easy.
Lately,
In the last
Like a new movie or
last couple
anything?
months.
Anything or new?
New.
because I haven't
Or
seen.
if you haven't seen a new one, what's late? Well, whatever you've seen. Best movie.
I
Last
mean,
couple months.
it was on. It's one of my favorite movies, so I watched it. It's Casino.
Okay.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
What the heck is that?
That's the Shia one.
Yeah.
The what?
It's a phenomenal movie.
It looks really good.
Have
Yeah.
you seen it?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
It's really good.
It looks great, actually. Yeah, it looks good.
I'm gonna go with Toy Story 4.
Can I talk about Toy Story 4?
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Why not?
The end
I
of
don't
that the end of that movie ruined the entire series. It ruined the entire everything about Toy Story. When Buzz and Woody broke up at the end
Yeah.
and they said to Infinity and Beyond, and they left each other.
Spoiler alert.
Well, it's old.
It's on DVD, bro.
Nobody listens to Bush League
I
episodes.
almost cried and left. I was so upset about that ending. Why didn't they get the gang get back together and find Andy?
Because
Andy probably
it's
has
a wrap.
Andy probably has some kids now, and he needs toys to play with.
I don't know.
That would have
Andy,
been kind of cool. That would have been kind of cool. That would have been a good plot twist.
maybe.
Because I watched the movie. I mean, it was okay. It's just the one I've seen. But I actually was like, why'd they even make this? Like,
Yeah.
the whole movie didn't even make sense.
It didn't make sense, really. And the spoon,
The Forky,
Forky or Spoony or
it
whatever.
just didn't make sense.
Not good.
Yeah.
Go, Lap, go. You're thinking hard.
What?
You're thinking hard over there.
no, I mean, I just didn't really, it's a kid movie. I can't get that worked up about it.
Yeah, well, we grew up with that movie. It's our movie. It's our generation.
I've had this conversation with a few people lately. Why are all the Disney and Pixar? Why are they all so depressing?
I don't.
I haven't really got that.
Like going back to
Well,
Cinderella.
Lion King, the dad dies.
Monsters
You
Inc.
You
isn't?
talking about recent ones or overall?
Monsters Inc. That's Pixar.
Wasn't that what you
Well,
said?
like
Disney
Up,
you said
Pixar?
yeah.
Up's a sad movie.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really sad.
The third Toy Story when they're going down and they're grabbing each other's hands about to melt and
And then the claw comes
kind
and
of
grabs him.
intense.
I don't remember that.
The third
But
one
I'm
was
sure.
intense.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't
seeing
With the
it.
bear.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah.
Dumbo.
I haven't seen the new Dumbo.
Well, even the original.
I liked Aladdin.
Pinocchio
The
ended
new
well.
Aladdin was good.
But that's not a
Didn't
real.
see it.
Pinocchio ended well. Turned into a real boy.
But it was sad. He almost died.
It's true.
And people just been forking out dough to go watch these.
Abominable. I saw Abominable not too long
Yeah,
ago.
we saw that together with our kids.
Andy didn't like it.
I didn't
at
like
all
it.
because there was too much music and whimsy.
What's yours movie wise?
Yeah, you didn't say.
Oh, I agree with Lap. Peanut Butter Falcon.
What is
Oh,
that?
that's right.
Can you spoiler it for me?
Yeah, it's about a kid, not a kid, like
You're gonna have to watch the trailer.
a young adult who has Down syndrome, and he broke out of a retirement.
He was under state control. I think his parents either left him or died or whatever, and he was just basically under state control. And the only place they had for him to stay was at a retirement home or an old folks home. And he was like, "I'm getting out of here." And there was this old man in there that helps him escape. And then the rest of the movie is basically just him.
And Shia LaBeouf walking down the bayou kind of a thing, and he's trying to get to. He loves wrestling, and he's trying to get to this wrestling camp in Florida. So they walk on foot, and it's like a little adventure they have together, and it's just really kind of a feel good movie. It's fun.
I gotta check it out.
It
I haven't even heard of it.
It sounds kind of soft
Yeah.
for us to like a
It's a
movie
great-
like that, but
It's a great date night movie with your wife.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'd watch it by myself too.
Now that
Yeah.
we're
Maybe
talking,
we'll watch it on our vacation.
we're talking baseball and how to take your wife out.
this is why we're off topic, Andy.
Yeah,
You know.
doing it all over here.
All right, that's about all I got.
Hey, do you believe we landed on the moon?
Ooh, great question.
Just now that before we
Great question. Yeah, I do.
That was quite a build up for very little.
Question.
There's a lot of debate about it.
There's
There's a lot of evidence that might support that we didn't, and we haven't been there in quite a while. But they say we haven't been there because of cost.
Well, one suit's $12 million.
Exactly.
I feel like they're telling the truth.
I want to see those expense reports. I thought that's what your answer would have been.
It's like or what movie was that? Why do you think a hammer cost $12,000 for the White House?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
I would also like to know
Is that
why
Men in
you
Black or-
why'd you bring random thoughts about space in here today.
No, it was off topic, Andy.
Off
we gave
topic.
him.
But why
we
was
gave him
that
a
your
chance.
topic?
They gave me a segment.
Anything he wants to talk about, we'll
Whatever
talk
I
about.
want to bring up.
Why did you want to bring that up? Is what I'm saying.
I like space.
Do you want?
Do
want,
you?
Yeah.
I've never once.
Me
in
neither.
20
I thought he was going to talk about hunting or something.
Have you seen
Yeah.
me? Have you seen me wear a NASA shirt?
Never.
Multiple times. Don't lie.
I mean, Sawyer wore a spacesuit last year for Halloween. Does that make him a gosh dang astronaut?
Not
Not
if he
really.
doesn't like it, but I like it.
You got some crazy.
That's what you should be for Halloween this year, an astronaut.
I should be a black hole.
I mean, it's crazy though what you have to like. I mean, yes, we need to tiptoe around those items, but I mean,
That's a sin, brother.
what is?
What movie is that from? Is that Adam? That's Adam Sandler.
This guy. This guy's just throwing out random.
Yeah, this guy's
That's a
movie quotes.
That's a sin, brother. Yeah, that was Billy Madison, I think. That's a sin, brother.
What part?
He was talking to the his buddy from class, Joey.
I think he says that's assault.
That's assault, bro. Yeah, that's what he says.
Yeah, that's
I
assault.
don't remember that's a sin. anywhere.
What scene was that?
I think it's on the bus. No. Is it? I dare you to touch her boob.
Yeah, that's the bus.
Is that it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're.
And he says, that's assault, brother.
Yeah.
You double dare me?
We can do a whole episode about Adam Sandler, man. I think you could talk about
He's
him
awesome.
all day. I love him.
Off topic. Yeah, that's good.
We
Andy.
should make a movie like Grown Ups.
Okay, guys, space. Like, there's lots of stars.
It's really big. Space is really big. So big.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Do Lappin.
Now
Do
he's
Lappin.
gonna be-
Do Lappin.
He's gonna be so
Do an
gun
impression of
shy.
Lappin. Do an
You're gonna be
impression of
so
Lappin.
gun shy to
About
do
what?
anything.
Just do an impression.
Of
You got
Brian?
you?
Yeah, since he did one of you.
I kind of just tried to not really do him, but more like just
Yeah, I got one.
a
Here he goes.
flamboyant.
Hey, Brian, you want to
Ready to
play?
put your headset back up?
Yeah, I want to hear myself. Hey, Brian, you want to play golf?
Nah, man, I can't.
Why?
We're gonna be off. Well, we're not really gonna be off.
I'll be back next Monday.
Yeah, we'll do a like a wrap up of the World Series. You guys have anything else you
Might
want?
still be going.
It could still be going. You're right.
Basketball Thursday, Warriors.
No shot. Nobody watched basketball.
Yeah.
This isn't the brick or die podcast.
Brick or die.
How about Swish or Die?
No,
Yeah. No.
That's more my style.
Yeah. No thanks.
anybody can play basketball.
Dunk or Die?
You guys can stream and download it. The show on iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker. We're putting up as much video as we can. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then the Hit or Die podcast on Twitter at Hit or Die podcast.
And new on Instagram now.
And Instagram too. So anyways, that's it for Bush League number 5, episode 22. We'll see you guys in another week with the actually play another Bush League. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Hit or die.
Hit or Die.
Hit or die, bro.